Hi Leo, my ascendant brothers and sisters. Welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So before we start, chucking them all over the place. So that's going to be your first card out. Before we start, so I just want to say a massive thank you so much to all of you that pledged as part of my Kickstarter. I hit the target and I'm super happy and so chuffed. So thank you if you were a part of making that happen. It really means a lot to me. On the 10th of December, so on the 10th or in the middle of this week, I will be a guest on a tutor Barber's channel. If you haven't seen him or you don't know of him, he's an amazing astrologer, so I'm super humbled to be a part of this. And Kat, the creative introvert, will also be there as well. So check it out on the 10th of December. I think it's 12 p.m. standard time and 5 or 6 p.m. UK time. But either which way, I'm super excited for this. So if you want to check that out on the 10th of December, make sure you show up. And then finally, for those of you that were there last year on the winter solstice alignment session, you know how awesome it was. This year it's going to be even bigger, it's going to be even better, and we will be talking about all of the stuff that's taking place at the moment. And more importantly, I will have a guest who is going to bring you knowledge and insight about this whole situation that you will not find anywhere else. Spaces are limited and they're $33.33. I wanted this to be super accessible for everybody. You can get your seat on the link in the description box below. So please don't forget to check that out. And there's also going to be at the end of it an FLP session where I will shoot you off into the future and you can see what the future has in store for you personally. All right, so for your key to the week this week, my Leo lovelies, we have the Sun card, right? This is effectively our card. Now, yes, it's the strength card, but what rules Leo? The sun, right? So this is light, heat, abundance, joy, happiness. It's an easier week than maybe we've had, in a long time. I love this for us because it suggests that there's going to be a personal illumination in some way, shape or form. This might be a week as well, where I want to say to you, this might be a week where you go viral. So just make sure it's for the right things and not, for having your pants around your ankles or, do you know what I mean? Unless you. I would say no more. For our actions and options this week, we have the Page of Cups. This is beautiful energy coupled with the Sun card, right? So for those of you that are trying to conceive, or for those of you that want children, this is a great week to start trying. For the rest of us, this very much very powerful focus this week on not only what you want at a heart level, but this is about trusting your intuition and your feelings. Something is going to be revealed to you or illuminated to you from within this week, and it will come, it's kind of like the prompt will come from something external, but the intuition will come from within. You might have an amazing idea of something that you want to create this week, or you might even be unveiling something that you want to share with the world this week. So, very powerful week for sure. For your communications and conversations, not a great card. We have the Seven of Swords, but we have the Sun card. So whatever it is, and if I'm completely honest with you, Leo, it does feel like this week someone's going to try to talk shit about you. They might try to bring you down. They might try to, put a hindrance in your way of some sort. And it's like, you know what, with this energy, it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't, none of that counts. And the reason it doesn't count is because whatever they do or do try to do, the chances are they're probably going to fall on their own sword. So if anything like that comes up this week, pay it no mind, approach it with grace, because the chances are it's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire really badly. So leave them with it. All right, for our money and materials, we have the Devil card. So Devil card is coupled there with the Seven of Swords. Not an easy energy, and when it comes to money, finances and resources, this would be a week where you really want to pay attention to any big purchases that you're making. This is a week, look after your passwords. This would be a week for you to, you know, anything that you can do to prevent yourself having, you know, some sort of fraud or, you know, anything like that. This would be a week to really fortify all of your passwords, you know, keep hold of your wallet. If you don't need to take it with you wherever you're going, don't. Yeah, this is just a week to be really careful with your personal belongings. And with the Seven of Swords there as well, this would be a really important time to make sure that you lock your doors and windows. If you're on a, like say that if you're on a ground floor flat, especially, but you know, obviously your front door, keep it locked. This was a week to be careful. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, look out for your knees and your legs in general. This could be a week where you might, you know, have something go on with that. And then for your home and environment, this is coupled with the Page of Cups. It may be that you're, you know, maybe the neighbours get a bit noisy this week and you kind of think to yourself, you know what, any minute now I'm going to take a sledgehammer to the wall. This would just be a week where find a more diplomatic solution than flying off the handle. You'll get more out of it. All right. And then for our love and relations, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a situation here, right? Because we've got the Knight of Cups is an offer or a declaration of love. So maybe somebody decides, you know what, I want to date you, or maybe somebody, you know, invites you to dinner, or, you know, there could just be an offer of some sort. You know, can I go for coffee with you? Do you want to go for dinner? Da, 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 da. Now, above that in the communications, you've got the Seven of Swords, and that coupled with the Knight of Cups. I wouldn't say that this person's a bad person. It may just be, you know, sometimes you meet someone and everything's great and then they say to you, oh, you know, but the problem is I live with my ex. Okay. Or maybe, you know, they then finally hit you with the, actually, I'm just in the middle of a divorce. Or do you know what I mean? Like, there could be something about this person that you're likely not to learn straight away. So if you meet somebody and you are really into them, just take it slow. You know, with the Devil card there, this could be somebody that really excites you on a physical level. There could be a lot of sexual energy and tension and chemistry between you, and it could be great. But there is something about this person that they're holding back. There's something about them that they haven't shared with you, or maybe, and you know, in a way I kind of get it. You don't meet someone and say, hi, this is all my crap, and then open up your internal suitcase, do you? You know, you'd be running a mile if they did. Although, to be fair, I don't think I would. Maybe that's my Aquarian energy. I'd just be like, okay, fair play. Thank you for allowing me to make an informed decision. Bah. You know, no, that's so awful, isn't it? Like, thank you so much for being honest. I'll see you later. You know, but yeah, just be aware that you're probably not getting the full story, so you want to be really cautious. For those of you that are partnered, again, the way that this could likely play out with a partner is, there could be something, maybe they're trying to do something that's like a surprise, and it could end up being something that you absolutely hate. As an example, let's say, I don't know, maybe you're not a big fan of theatre, and your partner, do you know what I mean? Like, and they've just bought you these really fancy, expensive theatre tickets, and you're like, oh my God, this is awful. You know, it could be something like that, or it could be something even, you know, maybe a bit more adult that they've planned, and it could just go really awry. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be one of those things where they thought it was going to be this amazing sort of sexy surprise, and it just ends up being an absolute disaster, or something that you absolutely cringe at. So, I mean, forewarned is forearmed, right? So just be aware that this energy is kind of lingering about. If you see your partner acting squirrely, it's that they've got a surprise for you, but the chances are that surprise is not going to be the kind of surprise that you maybe are into or even wanted. So yeah, just something to consider. If you haven't got your seat on the winter solstice session, don't forget to check it out. It's $33.33. You want to be there for this. Not only are you getting a full FLP session, but there's going to be a whole load of insights that you won't find anywhere else. Plus we're tapping into the energy of that amazing conjunction. So if you want to be there, spaces are limited, get that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.